Good afternoon, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Tuesday, June 7th. Pulled out 32.1 pips, but that's because we got rid of another quarter of our correlation trade from about a year ago, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen to pound yen. We'd like to be out of maybe all of it before the vote in the UK towards the end of June. Maybe might hold the rest we have left because we only had 10% of our normal size. We're down to 5% of our normal size, and we're up quite a bit of money. So we'll see what happens. We might take off another piece and just keep 2.5%. But as far as the two scalp trades, or the scalp trade last night, which was euro yen, and we correlated it with Swiss franc to Japanese yen, that was actually a loser to the tune of 7.6 pips. But you know, we did close out that correlation, so it gave us a total of 32.1. So we'll go over them in a minute. First, just want to talk about, really wasn't a lot of economic news. Yesterday, Janet Yellen did give a speech in Philadelphia. She really didn't provide much clarity for markets, and I know markets are just dying for it. Probability of a rate hike in June are down to about 2%. In July, for July, they're down to about a 23% chance of a rate hike in July. So again, she didn't provide any clarity, and those odds really didn't budge all that much. Bank of America said finally, after a record 18 weeks of selling by smart money, last week actually ended with net buyers from smart money. So that's one good sign there. Eurozone, the biggest economic news was Eurozone GDP. Beat by 0.2%, coming in at 1.7% annualized for the first quarter. So amazing, zero bound to negative interest rates. They're not even growing at a 2% annualized clip. But it actually beat estimates, so I guess estimates were probably ratcheted down. U.S. Red Book missed estimates on a month-to-month and a year-to-year basis. So let's go over the trades. Like I said, we had a scalp trade in euro yen, which we correlated with Swiss franc Japanese yen. We were short this 121.863. You can see what happened. It never really went in our favor, and it just bounced in our face. We got stopped out 122.170 for 30.7 pips. On a scalp, you're going to risk 30 to 40 pips or so, and you could just feel the momentum. So we took the loss. Swiss franc Japanese yen, we got out just a hair a little bit later. We just paused on it and just waited because you could feel the momentum on it. Probably could have held it even longer, as it turned out, obviously. But on that one, we picked up 46.2 pips. We had half of the euro yen size in Swiss franc Japanese yen. So that came out to equate 23.1 pips. So on the scalp, we lost 7.6 pips. And then we, like I said earlier in the video, we closed out another 2.5% of our pound yen correlation trade, the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, which we've been in for over a year now. But it's almost like there's no reason to close it out. If there wasn't this vote, I don't even know if we'd be closing it out. We don't want to take too much risk with that vote because it can move very, very quickly. At least the pound can, the pound against the yen. So we are short pound yen, and we're long Canadian dollar Japanese yen. And that correlation has not only come back from being uncorrelated, but it's gone the opposite direction. So we're doing very well in it. We were short pound yen. We've been short pound yen 188.737. We still have 5% of our normal size after taking this piece off. Like I said earlier, we're probably going to take off another 2.5% before the vote later in June. But we covered this at 157.434, picking up 3,093.9 pips, or size adjusted 77.3. Again, they're small size, so you could let these things run. And being correlated, you're not taking much risk at all. You're not taking directional risk. So, if you're not going to take big size in correlation, sort of like with these scalps, this is much bigger size. We might as well just let these things kind of run their course a little bit. Canadian dollar Japanese yen, we are long 99.361, and this one's obviously down as the correlation has come back. Pound yen, we're up significantly. Canadian dollar Japanese yen, we sold this 84.328 for a loss of 1,503.3 pips, or size adjusted 37.6 pips. So overall on the day, 32.1 pips on those 4 trades. So, you know, we would take that all the time. Unfortunately, the scalp didn't work out for us. There was a US dollar Japanese yen scalp, which we missed this morning. The correlation trade, like I said, just been rocking. We are incurring interest charges, obviously. So on the last piece, we will be taking the interest charges off of the trades here, off of the pips that we make on the last piece. So it won't be affecting this video or these trades here. So that's it. So we're going to wrap it up. If you're still trading now, good luck. If any signals come out, they'll be coming your way. And let's hope we get some scalps tonight where we can make a little bit of money for ourselves. Have a great rest of your day.